Now in this section we'll continue with extended ACL lab which we have done in the previous scenario. Now let's go and verify the same thing what we did. If you could show access list, I have configured an ACL 125 where we are going to deny a specific services as mentioned as per our requirement. Now we did not implement it. Now what we are going to do is in this section we'll try to implement it on the interfaces and then we'll verify the same. Now for implementation and verification, now the first thing is we need to implement on any one of the interface here. Like in my scenario here, either I can implement on, now we configure the ACL on the router 1. Now either we can implement on F0x0 interface or S0x0 interface. Now as this is the source and we are taking this particular 1 network as our destination, and when the traffic is coming from router 3 or router 2, it comes on this interface. If you implement on this interface, probably will filter them inbound. And if you decided to use any other interface, let's say if I go with this F0x0 interface, then the traffic will be coming from here and it is going on this side. Probably it will be outbound. So because the traffic leaving this interface. If you go with the F0x0 interface, it will be outbound. If you are implementing on S0x0 interface, it will be inbound. So probably in this scenario, I'm going to implement on F0x0 interface. Let's go to router 1 and apply inbound on F0x0. So IP access group, and the ACL number is, sorry, it has to be outbound. So that's something what I decided. So IP access group 125 should be out. Okay, so if you verify the same, if you show an interface, now I have applied on F0x0 outbound. Now for verification, the first thing we need to ensure that there must be routing configured so that we can communicate between each other. Let me verify there is any routing or not. Right now there's no routing. So just go and configure any one of the routing protocol, whatever the protocol, either RIP, EHRP, OSPF. I'm going to configure RIP protocol, and we are advertising the 192.168 network in the LAN and 10 network in the WAN on the router 1. Now the same thing on the router 2. I'm going to configure some protocol. Let's say in my scenario we are going to say version 2, network 192.168 network in the LAN and 10 network and 11 network. So we are going to advertise the 2 network, 10 network and 11 network. And the same thing on the router 3, we are going to configure RIP again. Probably on this router 3, I'm going to advertise the 10 network, router RIP version 2, network 192.168 network and 11 network. Now I should see the routers should exchange the routes in the routing tables. Let's go to router 1 and verify the same. Show IP route. I should see 2 network and 3 network, and I should see the communication normally happens. This is something I suggest you to do it before you actually implement the ACLs here. So probably in this scenario I just did the routing right now, but it's okay. Now for verification, what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate some traffic, and if I verify on the router 1, I got an ACL, and that particular ACL is going to deny some specific traffic. Let's try to generate some traffic. So I'm going to generate some traffic from 2 network, which is trying to access 1.3 web service. Now in the packet tracer, you can simulate the labs here, like you can connect some server computers and you can go to 2 network as per our rule. I can go to 2 network and I can try generate some HTTP traffic by going to HTTP and typing the destination IP address 1.3, right? That's the requirement. Now I should not see the page coming up here, and you can see the page is not coming up. It shows as request timed out. And for verification, I can go to router 1 and I can use show access list. You can see there are some specific matches, like there are some packets coming from 1.3 from 2 network trying to access 1.3 web service, and it has been denied. And if you try to do the same thing from other computer, let's go to another computer here. Let's go to the same computer, but I'll try to access another server, that is 192.168.1.4. I should be able to get the web page, hopefully. If it is not getting, then there is some issue. Now let me check on which it's denying here. Let me check where it has matched. Now you can see it has matched here also. 1.4, 1.4. I was trying to access 1.4 HTTP service. Let me try. I should be able to ping to 1.4. That's something what I'm expecting. Now there is no 1.4. I think there's no IP address here. Let me check. 1.4, there's an IP address here. Let me check what's the issue. Now the issue here was, if you just verify here, I created IP permit any, but it was written as ACL 124. It has to be ACL 125. That's the mistake which I did. No access list 124. I need to say access list 125 permit IP any. That's something what I did mistake here. Let's go and verify now. Now from here, now I should be able to ping to 1.4. You can see it's pinging. And then if I try to access from the 2.0 network, if I try to access 192.168.1.3, I cannot access because as per the ACL rule, it is denied. I should see the request timed out. But if I try to access 1.4, I should be able to see the web page here because the reason is 1.4 is permitted here. Let's go to router 1 and verify the same. Show access list. Now I can see there is a permit matches here. Now when we try to generate the traffic from 1.2 network, when we are trying to access 1.4, that to HTTP service, it will try to match the first statement. If the first statement do not match the second statement, right now there is no deny statement defined saying that 2.0 network should not access 1.4 HTTP service. So it matches the final permit statement. It's going to allow the traffic. Now similar way, if you want to generate some more traffic, you can try this deny rule as well. Now here I can try two different services. Either I can verify HTTP, that's something what I do, or you can also verify ping also. Let's verify this one first. We'll try to generate some traffic which matches the deny rules, and we need to ensure that that should be denied, and we should see some matches in the show access list commands. So from 3.1, 1.3 web service. So 3.1, and then I'm trying to access 1.3 web service. I'll try to access. It should not come up here, and I should see on the router 1, I should see some matches here. You can see there are some matches generated here. So similar way, you can try some ping request where from 3.2 you need to ping to 1.2. We should stop that. Let's generate some traffic. So from 3.2, this is my 3.2 computer, and from the 3.2 computer I'm going to generate traffic to 1.2. Now you can see here it's denying here, but I can ping to 1.1 here. I should be able to ping to 1.1 because in the deny statement we defined 3.2 should not ping to 1.2, but you can ping to other ones. Now if you go and verify the same on the router 1, I should see there should be four ping messages denied here, and then you can see some permit matches here. Now this is how we can verify where we can assume there is a traffic coming, and we can verify the same here by using this access list. So I generally prefer using this packet tracer. The reason is we can generate some kind of simulated traffic like HTTP and ping messages, and we can test and verify this extended ACL lab.